Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 hour to make the best game ever. Good. So, this session I would say we kick off again with some looking at reviews before we open our new ones. Let's see what's new in here. Word builder crash when switching from one window size to another. What is this? Okay, changing window size. Okay. Okay, what about this here? I'm not sure if this fits in this PR, but these two lines are unnecessary because they're immediately followed by a continuous statement. And IT advanced is set each iteration. Oh, IT advanced, continue. Unrelated. Unrelated. Let's see. Yeah. Good. Then take a look at this guy again. Admin GW. Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? So, should this pass be in a file like Visual C does it? There are more constants too. There are more constants too. I don't find this change. edit. Six, 7, 2 to the commit titles, but we only ever add to 067 to it. See commit list. Okay, so this file I don't see right now where that is. Maybe this one here. Okay, I don't understand where he fixed this. So it was in min GW before, yeah? Oh boy. Question is, how do we find this now? He didn't say how he fixed it, he just says he fixed it. So we need to figure out how he fixed it now. Oh boy. This will be hard. Aha, he added this, okay. Uh-huh. Okay, okay. Okay, fair enough. Good, then we'll mark this as resolved. Fixed, let's see. Where is it? Here. It still looks like before. Let me see that again. ATL. It's not changed. Looks unchanged. Include guards should not be necessary. Remove them from everywhere else too. Include guards should not be necessary. ATL compat. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Resolved. Always prefer this. Okay, I trust that he has done that. Are these functions used? Yes, fixed by adding more detail to the file common. Com subcompat. Com subcompat. Okay, bei aha, okay. Okay, cool. Okay. Build fails without the change, same as the other one. Both now alphabetically sorted. I won't search and force correctly. Okay. Use the cardinal spline. Let me see that. Cardinal spline. Persist factory. Persist factory class. Okay. Okay. Safe load stuff. Okay. Okay. Let's see, make lists. See, make lists. Da wieder debug. Okay. Unexpected lock min max. Okay. Thread CPP. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Let's take a look at the commit titles. Com sub settings, headers, blah, 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 blah. Looks good. Okay. fixed. Function lexicon, let me see. Function lexicon. Either way is fine. You already have another commit where you add fixed, okay. Debug crash. Okay, cool. That's very nice. Is this changed on GitHub? I see below in Git. Okay. Huh. Let me see. Oh, yes, he's right. Oh. It's just GitHub printing it differently. Milestone. This change looks very good. Perfect. Perfect setup. Okay, this one is really good. Yeah. Then next. Next, I would like to finalize this one here. We need to replicate it in generals. Fix script engine. So first we do a rebase. And then we replicate to generals. Replicate code. Replicate in generals. Okay. So not directly. Replicate it in generals without conflicts. Good. Then wait for this to finish, and then we can merge this one. Let's see, what else do we have? Do we have anything else currently approved? Fix crash when AI player attempts to build a supply center with an invalid name. This one also still has an open task. Decouple scripted audio events. This one needs looking at, I think. The right thing. Return high. If low is larger, equal high. Return high. I will be right back. Okay, so I think I forgot here on this one. Looks unchanged. Good. So low, high. So why was this wrong? Edge case check. If low differs from this, which checks if delta is smaller equals 0. When low equal high, delta is 0. So both would return early. When low is larger, high, delta is negative. The original returns high. This also returns high. Low, larger, equal high. Huh? I don't understand. What's the problem here? Style edge case. Okay, I have to say I don't quite understand right now what the problem here is. There seems to be some rationale here on this one. Let's compare this with the original. So the original is delta equals 0. Return high. If the delta is 0, high minus low plus 1. Delta is 0. High minus low plus 1. If the delta is 0. Return high, okay. Low. So the original does And this now does I think these are not the same. If low was larger than high, then the original code would behave differently. I think the following, so perhaps +1 plus delta 0 high minus low and high, low, high, low. I think it's not the same. I would stick to the original code and not this, but maybe I'm missing something here. Random value. Delta. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is correct here. Good. So regarding this change, I think we can merge it. Restore retake compatibility for sequential scripts in script engine. Okay. Let's do that. Delete branch. What's the problem with the profile build? Profile build profiling uses ASM, no real one. Okay. Okay, cool. I did ping him, right? 2 days ago. Yeah. Good. So what's next? This still is an open task. What about this one here? Can we merge it now or not? Found no issues. Does appear to still need an update. Okay. Docker build, Docker install. Okay. I think then we can build this and then also merge this guy here. What about the title? Add Linux build support scripts. Linux build support script. Docker. Add new Docker build scripts for Linux. New Docker build scripts. Builds and install scripts. Linux. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, then, so here I still added a comment, and this one still has an open task. Okay, then let me now open, let's first do a fetch and prune. Okay, excellent. Pull rebase. Delete. Good. So next, what do we want to do? What about this one here? Work in progress camera code. So optimize particle system. Optimize particle system search with hash map. Yeah, let's do that one first. Actually, maybe another change we should do first is merging particle system. Let me open WinMerge. Open. ParticleSys, I think. Let's just do ***. So include. So we're looking for particle system, yeah? Particle system. Particle sys, there we go. Game client. Game client particle. This one. Particle system P, where's P? Here, particle sys. Let's take a look at it. Aha. Let's see, angular rate. I remember I made some statement about particle a while ago. Particle. I think it was a Discord. Let's search for particle. Particle. Would be cool. The red beam. Next. I remember many months ago I made some investigation on particles, and I did post a result somewhere. Oh, the question is, where is it? Particle. Here. Look at that. Okay, I think it's this one here. I tested particles and found that XY angle is useless because particles only have two modes, billboard and ground aligned, and the rotation for these two only come with Z angle. So XY angle can be removed as it is in 0 hour. And then I wrote that I will work on merging particles, which is now 9 months ago. Right. Okay, particles. Okay, then angular rate x, y. Yeah. I would say we do a merge by doing define use Z rotation only. 1. And then I will write the same shit that we wrote here. This, and then I had another comment down here. They effectively unused because the way particles are rotated in the world override XY angles. Put them behind a macro. So, how do we describe this? The super hackers at info X and Y angles are not necessary for X and Y angles are not necessary for particles because there are only only two placement modes. One billboard always facing the camera, and ground aligned stuck to the ground. Ground billboard. Particle surface. Particles can only be rotated on the Z axis. Which overrides any X and Y angles by design. Therefore, particles can only be rotated on the Z-axis. Any rotations, the X and Y axis by design. Zero hour, never used them, but generals did have them. Maybe we should say billboard. Always using camera. Okay, I think that makes sense. The X and Y angles are not necessary for particles because there are only two placement modes. Billboard, always facing camera, and ground aligned, which override any rotations on the X and Y axis by design. Therefore, particles can only be rotated on the Z axis. 0 hour, never used them. Never used X and Y angles, but generals did have them. Never had X and Y angles, but generals did. Particle use that rotation only. Okay, so we take that, and then here we do if that, and if and if. Okay. Update. Inline update. Why is that set to inline? Huh. That's weird. Detached drawable. Okay, I think we remove this here and we remove that. That drawable. Okay, drawable associated with this particle. Okay. It also adds a smudge. Okay. Game client, okay. If and if and if. Okay, so far so good. Smudge. Can add a space here as well. Set skip parent X form. Okay. Is using smudge. Okay. Okay, it's not too many differences here. Boolean, okay. Take that. Okay, good enough. Then we take these over. If particle use that rotation only. Particle. Hold on, that's actually not correct. How about we say particle? Let's use XY rotation. And then 0. Use XY rotation. I think that's a bit better. Oh, this was removed. Detached drawable. Aha. Drawable associated with this particle. Okay, was this never used? Or let me search for that. Detached drawable. It is used here. Detached from ParticleSystem. And is that also used? Destroy drawable. Detach from ParticleSystem. Detach drawable. Well, let's go with this for now. I don't know the context yet, but let's remove it. Okay. Okay, and here we take this guy. And XML not necessary. Good, then we remove this. And then take that. Okay, cool. Then we have that. Let's save it. Then we go to ParticleSystem here. Game client. Now the question is, where is it? Here. There we go. ParticleSystem. So. Then oh, we did a mistake here. Okay. Good. Then here we do if that and if. Okay, we do that. And then here as well. Let's go. Okay. We can probably do these in separate lines as well. Angular damping. This one should go down here. Okay. Good. What's next? Xfer. Right. Xfer. Okay. Okay, the music is a bit annoying. Okay, it's good that both generals and 0 hour do have an expert there in place. That makes it easier. Then I think here we simply, we simply do if doing that, else, and if. Okay, and then we do here angular rates, and then this, put that here. Okay, does that work? Yeah, I think that looks good. But now we have the problem. Yeah. No, I think that's fine. That's fine. Angle between. Move this somewhere more useful. Angle between. What about this? Angle between. Okay, I'm a bit confused by this one because it's compiled out here. And here is empty, but it's still being used? How's that possible? Man, the music is a bit too extreme here. Where are we? Here. Yeah, I don't quite understand right now where this function will be. How does this work? How does that work? Okay, I'm doing bad music picks here. Angle between. How does that work? That function does nothing. I'm confused. Oh, it does something. Never mind. Somehow I'm blind here. It does. Ah, it's down below here. Ah, at the end. Aha, I see. Okay, now I understand. They moved it to the bottom. So somewhere here at the bottom, there's this function now. Okay, fair enough. Let's take that. Okay, here we have the angles things. Then here we do the same. if and if. Okay. Okay, what else do we have? Merge info. And if okay. So, wind motion, particle system info, wind motion not used. It's not wind motion not used. Okay. Okay, I think then we can just take. What about this here? It adds a new line here. For some reason. Else if attached to object ID. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. Object attached to. Okay, I think that's probably fair. It's shrouded, yeah. Draw parent X form. Okay. I guess that's safe, yeah. Let's improve the formatting here a bit because that looks a bit wild here. Okay, that looks a bit better on the eyes. Okay, and here we have parent X form. If system has its own local transform, concatenate them. It's already in world space, so no need to apply parent X form. Okay. World space. Man, those goddamn spaces here. Awful. Awful. Make it consistent, please. Okay. Okay, so originally it would do transform, parent X form, local transform. Okay. More. Okay. Otherwise it does this. Okay. So it's like some optimization or something, I don't know. Okay, I guess that's perfectly fair. I think we can take this one over and then we take these guys over. Okay. Okay, I think that looks fine. Let's see what else we have. Keyframes. Okay, here we have another of these guys. And if, and if. Okay. Okay, that's fair enough. What about this one here? Int I, for int I max keyframes. Color key. Color key. Okay, why is that split? Ah, it's merged here into one. Okay, I see. Okay, I agree with that. That makes sense, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's take the 0 one. That's good. Okay, what else do we have? Here we have another one of these. And if. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, skip parent X form false. Okay, here we have another xfer. Interestingly. Temp random. Game client random variable. Temp random. Huh? Okay. Okay, then we do the same here. Good. And then we take these guys here. Okay, how does that look? X, Y, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Okay. Drawable ID, invalid drawable ID, xfer, saving for backwards compatibility when we supported drawables. Save drawable pointer, note that this xfer block is after all the drawable stuff. Okay, so we removed the drawable thing. Okay, well, that's a question. Let me skip that for now. Aha. Drawables are never invisible. Allow drawables to fade via alpha. I think this one is an actual bug here. This one. There is an issue in 0 hour that some particles don't show because of, I think, this bug here. Let's just try to understand why this happens. Maybe because the threshold is too big or something. red, green, blue. Yeah, so they increase the threshold. Yeah, it's not the same. Definitely not. If this is smaller than this, this, and this. Yeah. Is invisible. Invisible. If alpha is 0, this particle is invisible. Okay, so they increase the thresholds from 0.01 to 0.02. That's why it goes from here, from these 3 times 0.1 to 106 here. And then they also did this multiply turn true. Okay, why did they do that? Why did they do that? Drawbells are never invisible yet. Allow drawbells to fade via alpha. Drawbells are never invisible. Return true. This particle is invisible. Why did they do that? 0.0. Okay, so this change, can we merge it now? I think we can. Okay. Add convenience scripts for Linux users to build using Docker. Okay. Good. Then I think we can merge that. Good. Okay, looks like Reptile has something to say there. Good. Then let's get back to our merge. Yeah, so this guy here. Now the question is, what do we do here? Particle is invisible. Check that we are not in the process of going to another color. Yeah. Alpha. If alpha is 0, this particle is invisible. Not in this. Yeah. So I would say we take the values from generals. Yeah. And this from 0 hour. What is the difference here? Integrate. Integrate. Wind motion. Do wind motion. See if we should even do anything. Okay. Acceleration. I would say we take over this one. And we remove this one. Oh boy. Okay, here we have another one of these. Wind motion. Update orientation. And if What do we have here? Angle Z. Angle Z. If 0, else. What? Up, back. Adjust the up position back towards the particle. Okay, what did I try to do here previously? I don't know. Okay, that looks a bit strange. Let's skip that for now. So drawable, that one was removed. Okay. Using drawables. New drawable. And here we have another of these guys. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's not too much left here. A few things. So this drawable thing, backwards compatibility, yep. Drawable ID. Drawable ID. Invalid drawable ID. Okay, so there's only one piece left here. Only this. Update alpha, if used. Alpha. Shader type additive. Alpha rate, blah, blah. If used, additive. Oh, okay, so they basically put this stuff into this test here. Yeah. Okay, I need some calmer music here. Ambient music, please. Ambient music. That could be good. Good, so, yeah, so they put this behind this additive shader type. Okay, let me look this up. Additive. Additive. Text project, text, ParticleSystem info additive. Additive alpha test multiply. if it's not additive. Not additive. So additive is not using alpha. Aha. Okay. That's my guess. I've did alpha 5 years. Let me see. Let's search for M alpha. Oh boy. Okay, that music is way too calm. That as well. Jesus Christ. Okay, M alpha, we can't find it. Why not? Here, M alpha, there we go. Current alpha of this particle. Let's find all M alpha. Aha. Now that's the update. So where is this actually used? Here. In alpha. Get alpha. Okay, I assume that this is just correct in 0 hour, this code. Okay. Okay, and here, that's the last piece. So it greatly simplified this code. So if 0, we can ignore that. That one was the same. Hold on. That's essentially what is left over now, isn't it? Look at that. Huh. So in general, it was using this, and then in 0 hour, it's using this again here, which was compiled out in general. Why? So they did some tests here, I guess, or some other implementation. Emitter dir. So if it doesn't have a direction, a forward direction, then angle Z. Emitter dir x larger pi. Else emitter dir length. Okay, I have no idea what this does. Okay, let's just assume that particle up towards emitter. Up towards emitter. Yeah, I mean, if it works in 0 hour, then I guess we're good to go. Yeah, let's just take 0 hour. That's probably fine. Jesus, what's going on here with the spacing? Let's fix that. Okay. Good. Then we have merged the particle stuff. Now there will be compile errors in generals because of the removed drawable. So let me go here and get CMake and let's enable generals. Yeah. How about we build debug again? Oh boy. So, I think we merged 3 things today already. 2 things only, okay. I'm merging particle system to core right now. Okay, we have compile errors. Let's take a look. Error. Detached drawable. Drawable. Okay. Then we need to open drawable, which is here. And not here. Detached drawable. Detached from ParticleSystem. Drawable. Where is it? Here. Attach the ParticleSystem, detach from ParticleSystem. Good, then we remove these and then here. Particle, okay. Okay. Particle. Particle. Let's see if there's any leftover particle stuff. Particle. There is. In the destructor, it sets null pointer. Okay. I don't know why it would do that. Okay. Good. Okay, and then I expect it will still fail to compile because something will set the call these drawable functions. Oh, it also compiles even earlier. Aha, set particle. There's another function here. Okay. Friend set particle. Fair enough. Let's try again. Okay, so error. Oh, I see we made a mistake here. Look at that. Okay, no idea how that has happened. ParticleSys, so we need to move this up. Yeah. ParticleSys. Okay, this is also something we need to review, but I would first like to finish what I've started before diving into next reviews. So there's just an infinite amount of work. Man, this project will consume a lifetime, I expect. Oh boy. Well, I think I already know what my life's purpose is. The life's purpose is to fix up this game. That's it. That's all. That's my mission for life, I think. That's it. Nothing else. Just that. And then I will die, and that will be my legacy. That's it. Just fixing this game. Yeah, well, better than nothing, I would say. Good, we still have plenty of errors. Oh boy. Script engine. Let's take a look at script engine. Script engine, where is this? I guess it's in common. Let me see. Script engine. Script engine. Z script engine. It's located in game logic. Game logic. Game logic. Okay. Game logic. Script engine. Okay, so we're looking at this here. Yeah? Okay. Okay. Then we take this. Particle use XY rotation. Okay, let's see what else we have. Well, did we not save? No, we did. Let's try again. I think we probably also need to update the particle editor tool because that also has these angles in there. Okay, detach from particle system. Game client. I think it was removed because there was never an attach event. Only detach. No, nothing ever attached to it. Here, nothing ever called attach. Let me double check that. Yeah, nothing ever called that. I think that's why they removed this. That's fair. Good. So how do we do this? I think we need to have like multiple commits for this thing as well. Because there are clearly separate steps on this one that we can identify. Okay, detach from particle system. So let's go game client CPP. Game client CPP, there we go. And it's line 3813. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Let's see if that compiles now. Okay, that compiles. Then let's enable the tools. 0 hour tools, particle editor, yeah, it's probably in tools and generals tools. And see if that compiles. I expect it does not in the particle editor. Okay, good. Then let's see. Did it update? Yeah, okay, let's build. Okay. Yeah, I will finish the particle merge this session, and then I will take a break here. Yeah. Probably take 1 more hour or so to get this finalized, I expect. Yeah, okay, there we have a compile error. I suspect that is in particle editor. It is. There we go. Because that also has this angle X shit. Yeah. Then particle editor dialog. Let's go here, tools, particle editor dialog. There we go. Editor tool dialog. Aha. Dialog. There we go. Text. Okay. Okay, I would say we simply do nope. And if else, and then we'd copy this here. Hold on, what are we looking at here? 2UI. I see. There are two ways you can write it. We could do the else in here, but that would be kind of dirty. Yeah. I would say we take this and put this here, and then we take this here. Yeah, I think that's probably the simplest. Although it's a bit unfortunate that it's complicated. Let's think about this. Or we do this, and then else this, and then end if, and then else this, and if. Could do that, and then we can remove this stuff here. How about that? Yeah. It's a bit complicated, but okay. I think we can live with it. Yeah. Good, then we would do the same down here. So do this. And if else. There we go, and then we take this guy, and then we put it down here. Okay, let's see. Yep, that looks good. And then we do the same here as well. Here. And here. Okay, and then the else as well here. There and there, and then this guy here and here. Good. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, I think that works. Mm-hmm. Okay, is there anything else we need to... Oh, there's more. Ah, more bullshit here. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, looks like looks like we need to do the same shit here. There we go. Okay. Oh boy, there's so much of this shit here. Okay, then we do here else and if as printf, then we copy this guy and we put him here and here and here, and then an end if down there. That's it. Okay. Let's see. Yep. Okay. I think that's good. Okay, cool. Then let's see if that compiles. That compiles. Let's also check if it compiles if we set this to 1. Yeah. Okay, it also compiles. It's most excellent. I wonder, regarding particle editor, maybe we can merge the whole thing. Let me see. Well, that one is almost the same. I would say simply do that. Then that's the same. Resource.h. Yeah. We copy over. Nothing. It's only commented. Well, we can do generals, TM, like that. What else do we have? Type panels. Add string, smudge reserved. Okay. Can just take over. See, make lists. Okay, that one is different, that's fine. Okay, we can then also merge the particle editor in its entirety. That's nice. Okay, cool. Particle editor can then good. Then I think we have fixed up everything. Then let's try to break it down into smaller commits. So, unify particle system. ParticleSys. There we go. Okay, and then let's go step by step. First, let's do the drawable removement. So that's this guy, this guy, ParticleSystem. Here, drawables, drawable. This one, drawables. This one. To object. Yeah, let's take this as well. Let's take this as well. Take that. Okay. And then what else? This one and this one. Okay. So we have drawable. Generals, yep, okay. ParticleSystem, it removes these two things. And here it does that, okay. Game client. It removes a whole bunch of things here. attached to object ID. Okay. Okay, I think that looks fine. Yeah. Then here we do unify ParticleSys merge remove merge backports merge drawable how do we describe this? Attach. I don't know how to describe it. Merge. Attach. Destroy. Merge particle drawable merge removal of particle drawable from 0 hour to generals. Particle drawable attachments to generals. Merge removal of particle drawable attachments. Attachments. Particle drawable attachments. Okay, I think that's fine. And then the next change, let's do the XY rotation thingy. So that's all that. Let's take that as well. XY, okay. Take all this here. take that, and that, and that. We are missing something here. Let me unstage all of this again. The other change is missing this stuff here. Set skip parent X form. Who's calling this? Model draw. Okay. Well, to be fair, this is actually unrelated to this one here. This one is actually unrelated. Ah, shit. You know what? I think we need to start from scratch with the commit. Let me reset current branch to here. Let's start again. So, this guy, fair, drawable. All of this, yes, drawable. Game client, yes, and that's it. And then ParticleSystem. Then we take not these, and then we take here. We take out this guy. We take out we take out this one and these guys, and then this one, and that's it. Oh, we're missing something. This one, and I think that's it. Maybe. Okay. Good. Then merge removal. Particle. How about we write this differently? Remove drawable particle attachments from generals. Remove drawable particle attachments from generals. There we go. I think that's better. Good. Then next let's do the X-form thingy here. X-form. So X-form, it's this one. Take this here. Take that. Then we take these and this, and this. Okay, I think that's it. Unify ParticleSys at generals to generals. Okay, then we have that. Then let's do next the XY thingy, because that's pretty big. So we have these guys. Then we have these guys and these. Then here more. Oh, here we have another drawable, but we can fix that later. Good, then we take these guys and then script engine, take these guys here, all of this. Okay, script engine, we take these guys, particle editor dialog, yep, okay, and then also take that. Okay, that already looks much cleaner. ParticleSystem. Then here we say unify ParticleSys compile out x and y particle angles. Compile out unused x and y in generals. Compile out unused x and y particle angles in generals. Compile out unused x and y particle angles. Say superfluous x and y particle angles. Okay, what's next? I saw there was some drawable thing left over that we need to merge into the other commit. Where's that? Here, this one. Yeah, we forgot that. Let me put the fix up commit for that. Okay, and then what's next? Let's do the smudge. This one. Smudge. Here's another smudge. Oh, we have more of these guys here. I forgot. Okay. Okay, anything else regarding smudge? Maybe not. Good, let's add a smudge here. Unify ParticleSys add smudge particle, say add smudge particle type to generals. Okay, now we forgot some of these guys here, so let's merge these down. Yeah, so they go here to this. Okay, and then next we have I think we can take this as a single change. Unify ParticleSys. No longer optimize alpha particle updates. Alpha particle updates in generals. Okay, and then what's next? There's not much left here, I would say. Then yeah, we remove the this here and we take this, and then we say here, I think this is unify ParticleSys. Fix fix beds, particle visibility, thresholds in fix bed particle visibility thresholds. For 0. Fix erroneous. How do we write this word? Erroneous. Okay, I think that's fair. Okay. Okay, then next wind motion. Motion. Angle. I think to me it looks like there's two things going on. There's something with this angle. I don't know what it will do then in the end. Wind motion. Yeah, color key. I think this can all be in one change here. Yeah. Then we just say unify ParticleSys. Refactor and change logic. Refactor. I mean, this is just a refactor here, really, right? Like it moved it out of this function here. Let me make this a bit larger so we can see it. So it moved it out of this function here and moved it in here. And then here it removed all this. Yeah. Refactor. Yeah, is it a refactor? And this is not a Hold on, let me try to understand it. So this one looks like a refactor, doesn't it? This function is also unchanged, right? Angle between. I don't know why this wind motion thing was changed. Let's make it 2 changes. Let's unstage this one and this. and this. So now we're only looking at the wind motion thing. Yeah. Update wind motion. Minor merge minor factors. You know what we should do? Let me take this again here. Let me do a reset current branch to here. Let's go to 0. Let's only take these. And then we have this. We take this and this, put this here. We do a commit. Then we take this, and then we take this. I don't know what if anything changed here regarding the wind motion thing. I don't think so. Update wind motion. Do wind motion. Update wind motion. Aha. Let me see do wind motion. Do wind motion. Particle do wind motion. Okay. Aha. Do wind motion. Update wind motion. So before. Aha. Aha. So previously. Aha. It did update wind motion previously. Aha. It previously did update wind motion, even though it wouldn't actually render it. Wind motion. I see. I see. Then I think what we do is, let me unstage all this again. Then we do this and this. Yeah. And then where's it? Here. And this. Okay. So if I read this correctly, then previously do wind motion was guarded here by this test, but update wind motion was not. So it would update wind motion, but it wouldn't actually do the wind motion. So I think this is an optimization. Unify generals, not generals, the ParticleSys. ParticleSys optimize wind motion update. Well, yeah, optimize wind motion update when disabled in generals. Wind motion particle update when disabled. Okay. And then next we do this here, this, and then this one, that one. But it changes. It changes the way that this angle is calculated. So I will describe this as unify ParticleSys. By the way, before I forget, regarding this one here, I need to put a note up here that I don't make the mistake. Merge with rebase. So, change math for change math It probably does something similar to what this guy does, yeah. I'm not sure. Change math. Is it doing the same or not? Let me see. I don't know. It's change math for particle up towards emitter. Position. Change math for how do we describe this? Then the 0, 0 Z rotation should actually correspond to the direction of the emitter. Z rotation should actually correspond to the direction of the emitter. Then I would say change math for aligning particle Z rotation to emitter direction. Does that make sense? Direction of the emitter. That should actually correspond. Yeah. Change math for aligning in generals. Change math for aligning particle Z rotation to emitter direction in generals. Z rotation. Particle. Emitter direction. Something like this. I don't know. Can probably be described better, but I think that's good enough. Okay, and then the rest is just reflectors. This stuff here. There's a reflector. Yeah. This is just unify ParticleSys. Merge reflectors. Match reflectors. ParticleSystem. Okay, I think that's it. let's do a rebase on main. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 changes. Very nice. Okay, and let's first test that it's the builds. Then we need to test it in 0 hour, then test it in generals, and then we also need to see if each individual commit actually builds. Good. Good. Then let's see if 0 hour still launches. So in 0 hour, we should now be able to see the correct terrorist particles and others of this kind that you may have never seen before, which was broken from generals to 0 hour. Oh, we also have our particle editor here. Yeah, okay, cool. So, let's see. Let's see if we see particles here already. Yeah, we do. Very nice. Let's go to skirmish. And we go here. So let me show you the particle effect that I'm talking about. So here we have some terror. There they come. And then we suicide here. And there we go. See that? Beautiful particle effects. These here. These pillars. Maybe we do one without the toxin. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So that is fixed. Particles look like they work. Let's fight a little bit here. It's short. Yeah. Big explosions. Bomb trucks are charging. Terrorists are coming. Everyone wants to run into the shit. Very beautiful. Let's kill here this guy. Here, kill this guy. Yeah. Okay, particles are working. Fantastic. Let's test this in generals now. G generals. G generals. There we go. Set a starter project. So. Okay, we see some particles here, yeah. Let's observe the screen a little bit here. Yeah. We see particles. Everything explodes. Okay, cool. I think that looks fine. Yeah. Okay, I think that looks fine. Particles are working. Good. Then what we need to do is restore retake. So we go down here. Oops. Check out. Then, yeah, let's test that this compiles. And then after we are done with that, then we also need to move the things to core, including particle editor, I would say, yeah. Particle editor. If we can. Okay, that has succeeded. Let's do the next one. Check out. That works as well. Next. Okay. Then we do the next. Check out. I think we can. Yeah, let's be diligent. Check each and one of them. Okay. Next. Okay, next. I think this one is fine. Yeah, I think all these are safe here. This one is safe. Let's check this one here anyway. Okay, next. Good. Then I would say we are good for now. Next session, let's finalize this change and move the things to core. And then we can create a pull request for this guy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. That works. Then, yeah. I think that was a very productive session. Nice merge. Very beautifully laid out. Good. Then yeah, I'll take a break here. I wish you a great day or night until next time. Goodbye.